And so it's really teaching you to hit the brake. And that brings us to an even more important point, perhaps, which is we've all experienced that we can stay up if we want to, right? If we want to stay up late on New Year's or we want to push an all-nighter, some people can do that more easily than others, but we're all capable of doing that. But it's very hard to make ourselves fall asleep. And so there's a sort of asymmetry to the way our autonomic nervous system, which governs this alertness, calmness thing, the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, there's an asymmetry there where we are more easily able to engage wakefulness and drive wakefulness. We can force ourselves to stay awake. Then we are able to force ourselves to fall asleep. And one of the things that I say over and over again, and I'm going to continue to say over and over again, is it's very hard to control the mind with the mind. When you have trouble falling asleep, you need to look to some mechanism that involves the body. And all the things I described, meditation, hypnosis, yoga nidra, all involve exhale emphasized breathing, certain ways of lying down and controlling the body. We're going to get into breathing in real depth at another time. But all of those involve using the body to control the mind rather than trying to, wrestle your mind into a certain pattern of relaxation. So earlier in episode 1, I talked about the Mobius strip, this continuous loop that is the brain-body relationship or the mind-body relationship. And when we're having trouble controlling the mind, I encourage people to look towards the body. Look toward sunlight. Avoid sunlight and bright light if that happens to be late at night. So there's a theme that's starting to emerge, which is in order to control this thing that we call the nervous system, we have to look back to some of the things we discussed earlier, like sensation, perception, etc. But we have to ask, what can we control? Well, I'm talking about controlling light exposure, controlling your breathing and body. I'm not going into details right now, but you can see the Yoga Nidra script or the reveriehealth.com, or Headspace would be a great place to adopt the meditation practice. Any of those are really teaching you to use your body to control your mind and to allow you to explore the mind-body relationship in a way that gives you more control over your mind and the mind-body relationship. Okay? So we talked about light. We talked about activity and timing of light. Talked about the usefulness of naps and these things that I'm calling non-sleep deep rest, which include meditation, yoga nidra, and hypnosis. Non-sleep deep rest, or what I hereafter we will refer to as NSDR, not to be confused with EMDR. I don't think I've ever heard NSDR, so I'm planting a flag for NSDR, non-sleep deep rest, as a way to reset one's ability to be awake after you emerge from NSDR, so to get some more wakefulness and ability to attend, some emotional stability, reset, as well as make it better and easier to fall asleep when you want to go to sleep at night.